lovelies, it is time for my May Wheel of TBR, so stay tuned. Hi, hello, welcome. If you're new here, Wheel of TBR is one of my multiple TBR games that I play in order to help pick my TBR for the month. And in this one, well, normally the way my wheel works is I spin 5 times and get the prompts and pick books. This time is going to be a little bit different because May is my birthday month. My birthday is May 7th and I want to do something a little fun, a little different for my wheel this month. And well, let me just show you what I have planned. Okay, so if you notice, I don't have all the prompts on the board like I normally do. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see this until I like zoom in on it, but I have written in dry erase marker things around the board. The only ones that I don't have dry erase is because I already had like a little circle prompt for them, is Buddy Read and coffee, for my little coffee mug for my coffee patrons. So let me go around the wheel and show you what's going to be on my wheel this month. So we'll start here. I have ones that have numbers on them. We have the numbers 1 through 6, and those represent these 6 books. I have no idea what book is what of these. They're all about the same size. I can't tell what is what, but they are numbered. And if I land on one of those, I'll get that book, but then I will change what is on that little sliver. I'm also not going to be doing any markings this time around for like bonus spins and things like that. Or should I? You know what? Maybe I will go ahead and mark for them. However, I'm not going to take any punishments if I don't complete my TBR for May. So it really doesn't matter how many books I end up getting. I'll try to read all the books that I get. But if I don't get to them, it's no big deal. Okay, so going around the board, as I said, we have numbers 1 through 6 on here. Then we have Buddy Read. We have My Choice, where I get to pick any book I want. We have Free Space. Free Space means I don't have to pick a book for that spin. Then we have Rollover. This is for any books that I have to roll over for the month. I can use that as sort of a free pass. Then we have Coffee. We have My Choice +1. If I get this, I get to choose whatever book I want, but I have to add a spin. And I have another Free Space, and then I have Coffee +1. So I pick something from my coffee mug, but then I also have to add a spin. So those are all of the new things on my wheel just for this month. It will go back to normal after this, but yeah, I think I will go ahead and mark just because it's gonna be fun if I have more spins. But let's go over how I did for last month before we get into all of that. Okay, so here is what I had. Saga Volume 2 was a rollover, and I did read this one. For Ugly Cover, I was to read Origin by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and I have not read that, so that's going to be one of my rollovers. For Most Recent, I was to read The Wicked King by Holly Black, and I have not read this, so this is also going to be a rollover. For Most Anticipated, I was to read Going Dark by Melissa de la Cruz, and I did read this. For Face on the Cover, I was to read Never Seen by Shannon Messenger, and I have not yet read this, so this will be a rollover as well. Now granted, it is April 24th at this point in time, so there is a possibility that I might get some of these completed before the end of the month that I have to roll over. But for now, we're just gonna say I haven't read them. For Buddy Read, I was to read Court by Tracy Wolff, and I am currently on page 83, so I believe I will finish this before the end of the month. And for one word title, I was to read Beware by R.L. Stine, and I did read this. Okay, so at this point in time, I don't have any readathons that I plan on participating in for May. I do have my TBR Knockout, and I am doing Buzzword, so I'll tell you at the end of the video what I've selected for each of those things. But I think that's it. I do have multiple buddy reads that I need to try to fit in as well. So let's just see how this goes. I think it's going to be a really fun month. Okay, so spin number 1. Rollover. Perfect. Okay, let me mark this. So that gives 2 on this spot. And I'm not actually changing out the prompts except for the ones that have numbers. I dropped my marker this month. Normally I would, but so for rollover, I'm just going to select the Wicked King. All right, spin number 2. Free space. Okay, sweet. So that means I don't have to take a book for this one, but that does put 4 marks on that spot. And unless I get any bonus spins, like any extras, I'm only doing 5 spins. So let's see. We've only got 3 more spins to go, and I only have 1 book. All right, let's go with spin number 3. Okay, another rollover. So I will be putting Never Seen on for that one, and we will mark that. That gives us 3 on this spot. All right, spin number 4. Coffee plus 1. Okay, so let me grab my coffee mug. Here's my little chip coffee mug. And so I ask all my coffee patrons, they can tell me any book at all. It doesn't have to be one I own. It doesn't have to be any genre that I would normally read. Any book that they would like me to read, and I put it in here. So for this one, I'm going to be reading Hunting Prince Dracula by Carrie Maniscalco, and Andrea is the one that selected this for me, and I do actually own that book. So that was spin 4 out of now 6. Oh, and I need to mark that. So that gives us 3 on that spot. All right, spin number 5. Ooh, 2. Okay. Here we go. Book number 2. This one is Every Last Secret by A.R. Torr. And this one is like a thriller, so fun. Okay, so I'm going to mark this one, but we're going to make this one, let's make this one a My Choice plus 1. All right, so that was spin number 5. Next is spin number 6. And, well, let's just see what we get. Three. All right, so here's book number 3. And this one is Golden Boys by Phil Stamper, and I think this is like a male-male romance. And then let me mark that. That gives only 2 on that spot. And, well, that was like my last spin. Right? Yeah. That went way too quick. Maybe I'll do some more spins. I mean, I'm not taking any punishments if I don't complete it, right? So, I mean, it might screw me next month with all these markings on here, but okay, we're gonna make this one let's make it another free space since I added a +1 before. Okay, let me use a different marker because this one's not wanting to write very well. Let's say instead of my normal 5, I was going to do 10, which means I'm going to do 11 total. Okay? So that was 6. So spin number 7. This one we have is my choice, but it also puts 5 here. So that means we're going to do 12 spins. And for my choice, I'm going to put Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark on. This is a steamy mafia romance, and this is also my buddy read with my coffee patrons this month. So I'm going to be reading it anyway. So now we have to do 12 spins. That was 7. So spin number 8. We have a free space here. So let me just mark this. And now we have spin number 9. We have coffee +1 again. So I have to do 13 spins. Well, let me get, I got a sign right here. Let me get another prompt out of my coffee mug. This one. I forgot this is what she put for this. So T, she put the next book you need to read from Jennifer L. Armentrout. So thank you, T. The next book, or the book that I'm supposed to read for May, is Opposition. So that's what I'm going to read for that one. Let me mark that. So that gives us 4 on that one. Okay. Now we're doing spin number 10 out of 13. Okay, so for this one we got number 4. So here is book number 4. And for this one, I have Outer Banks Lights Out by Alyssa Scheinmel. And I don't really know anything about it. I know that there's a Netflix series now. Okay, that was also one that had 4 marks on it, meaning that we have to add another bonus spin. So we're doing 14. But I also do not mark on my bonus spins. So this will be the last mark I put on. Okay, for this one, I think I'm going to put Buddy Read for this spot. All right, spin number 11. My choice +1. I mean, I said I wanted to do more. Definitely doing more. Okay. So for my choice, I'm going to select Loathe to Love You by Allie Hazelwood. I've actually read the first 2 novellas in here, but I have yet to read Below Zero, so I'm going to put this for that one. And I'm not going to mark, but we do have a +1. So we're now on 12 of 15, I think. Okay, let's go. Free space, okay. 13 of 15. Book 5. Here we go. For book 5, I have Too Wrong to Be Right by Melanie Johnson. And this is a little rom-com. And what am I going to put for this one? Let's see. You know, for this one, we're going to put coffee. So that was 13. So now we got 14 out of 15. Here we go. my choice. Okay, what do I want to read? Okay, for this one, I'm going to select Lodestar by Shannon Messenger. It's the next book in the Keeper of the Lost City series, and I'm doing a buddy read with my Twitter group as well as with my, like, an unofficial one with my coffee patrons. So I'm going to be reading that anyway. So that's what I'm going to pick for that one. Okay, spin number 15. Editing of this is just, that's gonna be something. Here we go. Coffee again. All right. This is my last one too. So what am I gonna be reading here? So this one, oh, this one was actually chosen by my newest coffee patron. Her name is Jen. I don't know where that cut off, but my camera cut off. So this one was chosen by my newest coffee patron. Her name is Gemma, and she selected The Storyteller of Casablanca by Fiona Valpy. And I have no idea about this book. So, where's my phone? Okay, this is set in Morocco in 1941 during World War II. It's about a 12-year-old Jewish girl who's fled with her family to Casablanca, where they await safe passage to America. Okay, I don't think I own this book, so I'll have to find it somewhere. But yeah, those are all 15 spins. I don't think I'm going to do any more than that, because that's plenty. And I think this was a lot of fun. And future me here, I just realized that I forgot to tell you what I selected for my TBR Knockout and Buzzword. And I also forgot to mention the book that we will be reading for our Thrills and Chills book club over on Dana's channel. I'm a co-host for that. We'll be reading How to Survive Your Murder. I think that's by Daniela Valentine. And then for my TBR Knockout, the theme is Mother's Day. The first prompt is to read a book that your mom would enjoy, or you think your mom would enjoy, or she has enjoyed. And for that, I'm going to be reading The Storyteller by Tracy Chee. This is... My mom and I buddy read the first book in this series, and she just like devoured the rest of the series without me, and has anxiously been waiting for years now for me to finally finish the series. And so this is the last book and I need to finish it. And then the second prompt is a book with a mom in it. And for that one, I just put Lodestar, which is one of the books in the Keeper of the Lost City series. There's moms all throughout this series, so any of those books would work. And then for Buzzword, I'm going to be reading a book on my Kindle, which is, let me try to get back to the cover page. It's called Tastes Like Candy. I can't get it to focus. Here we go. And candy is a flavor, like candy flavored whatever. And the skull thing is actually cotton candy. And this is a slasher novel, and it seems to be relatively short. So that is what I'm going to select for flavors or seasonings or herbs or whatever. Did y'all like this special edition? Do you think I should like do the same kind of thing again next year for my birthday? Comment down below and let me know. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye!